like to thank our parents for hosting this lovely dinner. We're all having a great time.
You're here.
And Dad, we especially want to thank you for your remarks earlier because it was a perfect segue to our toast to Patrick and Ashley. Now, everyone knows that in most families, there's a little bit of a double standard. The boys always get away with a little bit more than the girls. And of course, the baby in the family usually has the fewest rules and parental hassles to put up with. But mostly because the parents are just too worn out to enforce it. But in our house, this was taken to an extreme. Because in our parents' eyes, Patrick, who was originally the mistake, as we heard earlier, was the But in our parents' eyes, Patrick is the most amusing, funny, charming person on earth and can do no wrong.
Starting when we were very young, family dinners revolved around Patrick. What he did that day, his latest tricks, even games designed to show off his talents. Geography bees, if you remember the geography. There's an infamous home movie in our family, our parents' 15th wedding anniversary. Katie, then 9 years old, always the event planner and organizer, arranged to have a special dinner for our parents. She set the table, decorated, arranged flowers. She cooked a spaghetti dinner, 9 years old. Patrick, then 2, was seated in a high chair in front of the dining room window, sunlight beaming on the mound of golden curls on his head. Our parents were seated next to each other across from Patrick, and me, the middle child, then 5, invisible behind a giant flower wreath. Every now and then you saw my elbows move as I was eating the spaghetti. My mom asked Patrick to say the ABCs. He got stuck on cue, so I tried to help him out. I was quickly shushed. Dad inquired about Katie's softball game, and the conversation immediately changed to how cute Patrick was playing by the bench and how much everyone loved him at the game.
And so this went. Dinners were spent playing Patrick's favorite game, Family Feud. He'd start humming the theme song and say, "It's that time again," and launch into the first question. Now this would have been fun, but he made up the survey results as he went along and rigged it so that whoever was on his good side would win. Usually Meghan, never me. And I would try to argue the results, but my attempts were futile. So it went something like this. Patrick would say, "Name the most popular toothpaste in America." And I would buzz in, "Crest." And Meghan would then buzz in, "Arm & Hammer." Ding, 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 ding. #1. And in high school, this continued. And when most teenagers ended up getting into trouble with their parents, ours were usually just amused with Patrick's creativity and spunk. For example, one afternoon, I was in the kitchen talking with my mother when Patrick casually walked in and asked if she had ever been in the back of a police car. Taken aback by the apparent randomness of the question, she replied, "No, have you?" To which Patrick responded, "Yes, last night." And then proceeded to tell the story of while spending the night at a friend's house, who's unfortunately not here with us tonight. We'll just call him Jay Mertz or Justin K. And also, I think the friend that was actually the biggest culprit is also not here, but we'll call him friend's house and they'd been out knocking over garbage cans when picked up and escorted home by an Amherst police officer. The father made the boys tell their parents about the incident, or else he would call to tell them. Now, if it had been me, I would have agonized over how to tell my parents, and it probably would have ended in some tearful confession. If it had been Meghan, she would have told my parents about the story, and they would have promptly yanked her out of Nichols and grounded her for the summer. But Patrick, he was just praised for his honesty and creativity, and shared a good laugh with my parents.
If that weren't enough, I once answered a phone call from the Canadian Mounties.
I didn't hear this one.
And they were reporting that a black Pathfinder was spotted going up and down the streets of Thunder Bay at record speed. My parents brushed this off by saying one of his friends was probably borrowing the car. Now, most siblings would be jealous of the attention and special treatment that Patrick received, but not us. Because the truth is, it's not just our parents who think that Patrick is amusing, funny, and charming. We honestly can't remember ever getting mad at Patrick and staying mad at him. Patrick makes our lives more fun. We are lucky to have him as a brother, and Patrick and Ashley are lucky to have each other. I think we can all agree he has done no wrong in choosing Ashley. The daughter our mother never had. So sweet and agreeable. Except, of course, for when she's playing celebrity. We are thrilled to welcome her into our family. We couldn't have picked a more deserving girl for our brother. And with her by his side, we have no doubt that Patrick will continue to do no wrong.
So please raise your glasses and join us in toasting our amusing, funny, and charming brother and his bride-to-be.
Here, here. Well done.
Well done.
Here,
Bravo.
here, here, here.
Bravo.
Here.